Ladies and gentlemen, I am Star-Lord New Thor 7, your planetary defense commander, and we have a real live severe weather action situation going on right now. And this ain't no joke, but I'm going to try and keep the mood light, because if you're going to win a battle, you're going to need humor. And if there's one thing this world needs more than anything right now, it's humor and teamwork. All right, if you're on the west, you need to watch out for heat and flaming fires that are ripping up and down our forests. If you're on the east, you need to be watching this mega mondo rain band of doom. Yes, doom. I said it. What we got going on here is, if you've been noting, see this cloud puff that I've been talking about for a week or two now, where it's like puff, puff, puff. Well, a volcano exploded in Mexico yesterday. And I don't know if you know this, but the United States is part of the America part that's part of Mexico. Yep, we're like family. And so we have an invisible border here. We share a volcano mountain range. Okay? And so sometimes volcanoes catch the public off guard. And so we have reason to believe that we will see further volcano activity up and down the Ring of Fire. Ladies and gentlemen, the west coast of the United States is part of the Ring of Fire. I don't know if you knew that. It's true. Last time a volcano exploded, it was Mount St. Helens in the 80s. Boom. Up here. Or in California, it was 1913, I believe. Boom. Down here. So we got a really crazy, weird, wild weather situation going on. And not many people are paying attention. But I got you guys, and that is fantastic news. So, here's our moisture stream that is ripping up and down the Atlantic coast, the mid-Atlantic. It's in a bit. Now, it is circling around the Azores high pressure system of doom, which is causing this mega mass quadrant of liquidification, which means rain and flooding, wind, lightning. And so our volcano eruption was about here, and then mysteriously the rainfall projections and the instability in the atmosphere has gone up after the nearby volcano eruption. Just throwing that in there, because some of those crazy people who think that volcano eruptions affect the weather and the jet stream and the heat and other things. All subcultures way before us, before TV and the internets, used to think volcanoes were little gods, like earth gods. If they were talking, you should sort of listen, especially when it came to food and where you lived and how you treated the environment. So, here's our giant, it's even got a skull reptile head with a fang on it here. Like if the actual data of precipitable water in the storm isn't enough to alert you to being very aware if you're in this region for the next 3 to 5 days, then let's see what else. Oh yeah, over here, you got the McDLT. You got the hot side hot and the cool side cool. By cool, I mean rainy. And so stay dry. But we got forest fires ripping up and down. And, you know, sometimes our greatest heroes are the most underplayed and underappreciated. If you've seen pictures of firemen and firewomen, all people who've been battling their asses off day and night to fight those fires, those guys and women are heroes. And we should do a better job of getting our first responders and our forests and our animals and our people the equipment and the relief they need as necessary. Because this crazy situation is only going to get crazier, but we are going to make it through. Because it's going to teach us some lessons, I'm pretty sure. Like, we've become kind of arrogant as a country and as a world. And so Mother Nature's going to humble us a bit. That's fine. We'll pick ourselves up and work together with her as a team to build great stuff again. So do not lose faith and do not lose hope. We should no longer let the doubters control the narrative, because this is Asteroid Fight Club and the Astonishers. So we've had 17 years of Debbie Downer, and Grumpy Cat. So those days are done. So here we go. But no, we got real problems. I mean, sorry, we have challenges right here. So this part, this is a full Asteroid Fight Club alert to everyone pretty much through this path, because it looks like there's going to be a lot of moisture streaming up past Volcano Land. I mean, that's a pretty significant cloud structure with a very interesting signature, wouldn't you say? What do you think that is in the ocean? Like if you're a kid laying in the grass looking up at shapes, kind of looks like a T with something connected to it there. So that's interesting. Okay. There we go. So a volcano eruption, and then boom. See how the moisture gets? I'm telling you, volcanoes affect shit, man. You know, I don't know why everybody thinks I'm so crazy. You know, that you guys should go look at one up close. I've never seen one up close, but I understand the physics of how they work. You know, you got gas, and you never know what it is. You know how when you burp, you're like, oh my God, what the hell did I eat? Like a volcano eruption is just like Mother Nature, Mother Earth burping. You don't know what she ate, man. Often science is like, yeah, we know everything. And they really don't. They have to like tell people that so they get their grants. And so every volcano eruption, and the closer volcano erupts to your home, it adds more variables and unknowns to the situation. We're talking the weather. We're talking the atmosphere, the air, the clouds. And the clouds have been crazy. Like, I invite you, I challenge you, over the next week, spend some time watching the sunrise or sunset of the clouds of the sky. And I think it's gotten 7D or whatever. So yeah, this situation, and it is explosive, and it is definitely dangerous. I mean, I would think even anyone who has any pattern recognition in their mind can see that that is the situation. So yep, right through here, boom, boom. This giant weather wiener can be very doomy and gloomy. And then here you have your heat patterns. Where did I go to the... Boom, let's go to here. Because like the superheat is here, and then you get the moisture zone here, and then you get the super moisture zone. Because you have multiple factors going on. And the main things we need to watch, I think the days in my mind, we need to check with Cranky Weather Guy for sure, but the 3rd and the 8th are the big days, because if your Pacific moisture there, you have that is a crappy color. Note to self, like if you're trying to talk to people and show them examples, that's not going to stick it on this map. Oh, the pink. So you got the Pacific moisture going north, down, and then you have this moisture stream coming up and through, and then you got a tropical stream. Now, we're dealing with 3 moisture streams here, people. That's the game. You know, while we've been sticking our thumbs in our butts, jibber-jabbing our politics, Mother Nature's throwing new tricks at us. It's like a video game, and we're getting close to the next level boss. We need to practice a little more and work as a team. Okay, so yeah. So you got 3 moisture streams now happening. You got your volcano, Mexico, Gulf of Mexico moisture stream. You got your tropical moisture stream, and then you got your North Pacific moisture stream. And so the times when they hook up, it's going to be stormy, real stormy. And remember, like the models have been not very accurate due to all these variables. Plus, with 6 or 7 planets retrograding in the solar system, which I believe has effect on things, planetary alignments matter. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't, then that's like saying if you were right next to the sun, it wouldn't matter. Okay, so this thing is going this way. There's all this. Once again, note to self, that was a very crappy color to choose. Okay, so you got this retrograding east to west pattern. You have this pattern coming down, like, hey, dude. And not only is it coming down, the jet stream is pulling something super funky, so it's headed way down like this, what we call a dongle. I'm going to say weather dick, because it was an old term way before I became an authority in weather. Okay. And that was a joke, tongue-in-cheek. Okay, tropical. Dude, you got so much shit going on right here, and then volcano blowing, and so I'm just saying, it's going to be crazy weather, man. For sure. You know, I may not have a PhD. See, I don't even know how to say PhD. You know, like, why are you so in such a good mood? Because if things are so doomy. And it's, well, Mars was the closest to Earth that it had been since 2003. And so I got like a Martian fever. Where it just felt doomy, gloomy, and sad. But Martian fever broke. And I awoke to find out that we are halfway through making it of keeping THORNEWS alive through August. Through your contributions and donations. So my fever broke, and with 3 days left, we're halfway there to keeping THORNEWS alive and me bringing you the most badass versions of the news, which kind of do me with me, as I can. And I do love making videos. I wish I didn't have to make so many damn videos on weather, man. Because it's almost Jupiter season in November, and Jupiter likes to laugh. And Jupiter likes it when we laugh. Anyway, we're looking at precipitable water. I want to say thank you, guys. Seriously, sometimes all the negativity gets to me when I am surrounded by strong, positive people who can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be rough, though. We're going to have to work. That's cool. I love you. Okay, and thank you. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. So, that's what we got going on, X-Men. That is the situation. We're going to have to deal with this shit together. But I ain't that worried. Oh, yeah, there's more stuff. So much. Like I said, it's going to be an active day, so I'll keep this one short at 10 minutes. Two things I want to point out. We got a giant Azores high, which all the moisture wraps around. This is precipitable water. That's what it is. I've been noting that it's trying to form like a circle. Like it's almost trying to form like a moisture circle. It looks like, see how this pops up to almost meet it? And it does it on different passes. But it is growing. And so it didn't meet it, but now it has this giant chunk of precipitable water coming out. Right? That's big. That's a big chunk I've seen come out with a high-low, whatever that even means. And so that, although as Boo, the the wave expert who lives in Florida, pointed out, this also is coming out with a lot of dust, but rain needs something to form upon. And so the more dust you have, the more rain it creates. So right now we're not looking at hurricanes or giant tropical storms, but we are looking at lots of moisture, lots of rain, which brings its own problems. So that is cool. But I mean, yeah, it is lit. As El Despacio says, a lot of water coming up the pipe. See? There's a lot of water for sure. So be genuine, be available. Don't give in to societal madness. Advocate for stuff that doesn't suck. If you need help, ask for it. Remain intellectually flexible. Use your skills. And learn new ones. Brought to us by Entropy Bitch, SW. It's a Wednesday wisdom. It ain't rocket science. No, it is far older wisdom than the 1940s. So, that's what we got going on. Oh, and I did learn today that if Elon Musk is ever caught in a scandal, it's going to be called Elongate, which will only lead him to stealing more of my chicks. Sweet. So yeah, Henry Marcus City Weather Madness pointing out the excessive rainfall maps paint a grim picture the next 3 days. Yep, the next 3 days are going to be rainy over areas that have already had a lot of rain and are extremely saturated. Native American war pony. She's cute. Sometimes, by losing a battle, you find a new way to win a war. This is brought to us by Uncle Ray's Crazy. I guess he's the crazy uncle. I'll let you guys read that one for yourself. I don't want to sound arrogant. But yeah, Weather Nation, East Coast soaker. Heavy rainfall will continue to be a concern in the eastern United States for the next few days. So, the data keeps getting higher on how much moisture there can be, and with the exploding volcano, it's definitely good to pay attention to if you're in that area. This is Boo. I'll leave a link to his website. This is not Dabu7. This is a guy from Florida that does waves. The wave expert. I recommend him for waves, and Cranky Weather Guy for everything. He's weather genius #1 that I refer to. I want to check my data. So Heavy flooding starts now. Boom. Deep, deep tropical moisture. Renewed flood threat. And then, like with the red tide and the problems go on, this is Dadaboo. Yeah, we're losing a lot of animals around Florida and everywhere else. We're going to have to come together as one team and clean the oceans, the rivers, and the lakes together. Sound good? Sounds good. Love you guys. Stay cool. Oh, yeah. And if you can, I bring you all this awesomeness because I'm an independent channel and I rely on your contributions and donations to keep me up and running. So it's good to have outside of the mainstream media people that will bring you information that might slip through their cracks, because they're obsessed with politics all the time. And I try and stay as far away from it as I can. Although I did think the soccer ball moment was cool. Okay, peace out. God bless everyone.